Nescit vox missa reverti. This is a Latin term meaning a word once spoken cannot be taken back. Welcome to another episode of Midweek Motivation with me, your host Marcus. On today's episode, we're going to talk about the power of our words and why we all should use and choose them a bit more carefully than what we do. Okay, because our words matter. I'm also going to give you a really cool tip that'll help you to choose your words a bit better. Okay, let's start with a quick story. When I was in high school, my teammates and I were waiting in the basketball gym to start practice as my umbrella inverts. It's all right. We're just going to deal with that adversity. Back to the story. We were sitting in the gym waiting for practice. There was a middle school girls volleyball game going on. And I was just sitting there on the bleachers with my teammates. And we were watching the game. I made a comment. I was like, hey, this girl's not very good at volleyball. I thought it would just be a quick little harmless joke. But guess what happens next? This lady turns around and says, hey, that's my daughter. Okay, in that moment, I was very embarrassed. And I looked really dumb. And I probably hurt the lady's feelings. And I wish I had not have said that. You had a time in your life where you said something that hurt someone's feeling that you wish you had not have said? Or on the flip side, has there ever been a time when someone said something to you that you wish they had not have said? Okay? Well, let's turn on its head. Has anyone ever said something to you that you're so glad they said? Or have you ever said something to somebody else that where you're like, wow, I'm really glad I said that, and someone comes up to you and says that came at the right time? Okay? This goes to show that I say all this because our words can be constructive or destructive, and it's all in how we use these words. Okay? Words can help and heal, or they can divide and destroy. The Bible puts it this way: death and life are in the power of the tongue. This is Proverbs 18:21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. I remember when I first became self-employed, my dad told me, he was like, you're not gonna be able to handle it, you're gonna fail. And this was probably about a year or so ago, and I still remember him saying that. And yeah, I'm still standing, I'm all right. And it's just, the thing about words is that they stick, okay? My brother once told me this. He said words are like toothpaste. Once they come out, it's hard to, once the toothpaste is out of the tube, it's hard to put it back in, okay? So let's use our words constructively. Let me ask you, how are you using your words today? And not just your outer words, but your self-talk too. And I'll tell you a little secret. The most important voice you're gonna have to moderate in your life is the self-talk, okay? A lot of us say things to ourselves that we would never say to somebody else, okay? Now, our words not only can do damage, they can heal a lot. And just a quick note on just helpful words. A word of encouragement can be the difference between success and failure in somebody's life, all right? A word of encouragement, hey, you can do it. Hey, you have time, whatever the case may be, can be the difference between success and failure. Remember, the line between success and failure is very fine. Okay, there's a very thin line between being successful and failing in life. Case in point, you think about racehorses. The difference between a first place racehorse and a second place racehorse could be 0.2 of a second. But the top racehorse gets around $250,000, and second place gets about $170,000. That's $80,000 for 0.2 of a second. Okay, that's how fine success can be. All right, we need all the help we can get. All right, well, a quick story. When I was at Georgia State, two stories about Georgia State. There was this guy named Adam. He was in my supplemental instruction class. There's like a little tutoring session for the students. And we were doing accounting, and he was like, hey man, he was talking to me. He's like, hey man, you seem like you have a pretty firm grasp on this. And I was still trying to figure out, what I should major in. And he was like, hey, you should do accounting. Now, I ended up majoring in accounting and doing well in that. But I'm not gonna say I did it because he told me, but I will be real. His words did influence my decision. And so that's why it's important, because he encouraged me. He pushed me in the right direction, but hey, you're doing a good job. And these words of encouragement, affirmation are important because they help lead and guide us. A good way to learn about ourselves is to have other people say, hey, you're really good at this, or you're really good at that. Or maybe you should try this, maybe you should try that. That stuff's helped me tremendously. Okay, so remember, a word of encouragement is important. If you're going to say anything, say something that's going to help and heal, okay? Not divide and destroy. Another story. Now, we're all about, we want to be successful. And I've seen a lot of people in life say something and it comes to pass because they said it. Remember, let's keep in mind, God created the world with his words. That's how important and powerful and potent our words are, okay? I was at a summer camp and this guy, the executive director of the camp, told me he met a guy one day who met this girl, and he said, I'm gonna marry this girl. He literally said it outwardly. And a few years later, they married, okay? He said, I'm gonna do it. He went out and did it. And I did this too. I wanna invite you to do this in your own life. When I was at Georgia State, I remember being a freshman, I kept telling people I'm graduating in 4 years. I'm graduating. I remember I saying this all 4 years. I was like, I'm graduating in 4 years. I'm graduating in 4 years, okay? I started school in May of August 2011 and graduated May of 2015. That's exactly 4 years. Like, that's 8 semesters. All because that was my intention. I said it and I stuck with it, all right? And you can do this in your own life for anything you're chasing, anything, okay? But our words are super powerful. Now, here's a tip that's gonna help you in choosing your words, okay? Ask yourself this question when talking. Why am I talking? Okay, the acronym is WAIT, W-A-I-T. Why am I talking? Am I talking because I want to look better than somebody? Or because I'm seeking validation from someone? These are primary reasons why we talk. Think about this when you're talking to somebody this week, while you're at work. While you're talking, are you talking to help and heal or divide and destroy? Are you looking for ways to win or avoiding ways to lose, Just things like that. So we've got to be cognizant where a lot of us say things we don't mean and we shouldn't say them, okay? Remember, words stick. Once said, they can't be taken back, all right? There's a lot of people out there who got in some big trouble with their words, okay? Our words can be like swords. Who's ever some guy said the pen is mightier than the sword? What we say is more important than weapons, okay? And in closing, our words have tremendous power, and we can use it for constructive or destructive purposes, all right? It's funny how the Bible says death and life in the power. Life lives death first. I think a lot of us use our words for death more than life, okay? Speak life into things and into people, all right? What we say on a daily basis determines the life we live. Remember that. What we say on a daily basis determines the life we live. And you think I'm wrong? Analyze it for your own life. I'm trying to give you the best stuff I know to help you get to where you want to be. All right. And remember, when we're talking, ask yourselves, why am I talking? Okay. It matters. All right. There's people that have been estranged. There's businesses that have fallen apart, marriages that have fallen apart, even countries that have fallen apart because somebody said something they should not have said. All right. Let's be better today, all right? And let's say things we mean. Let's mean what we say and say what we mean, all right? Our words have power. Use them wisely, okay? It matters. Bye. Oh yeah, lastly, if you like this video, please share it with your friends and family. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And as always, unsuccessful people make decisions based on their current situation, and successful people make decisions based on where they want to be. Make decisions based on where you want to be. Use your words constructively to help people. Okay, bye.